Hey, it's Chris. I'm out here in Garfield, Texas. All right, I had this property listed before. I'm kind of going to show you where I'm at now. It's April 3rd. Almost 4 months after I bought the place, 5 months. Bodie's gotten used to the place. He just kind of wanders everywhere. I have neighborhood dogs that just show up randomly. So far, it's been a positive experience. I've met a lot of the neighbors, seem like good people out here. So everyone keeps to themselves and does their own thing. So let's get on with the tour here. All right, walking in, obviously you see the garage is much cleaner. Finished out the siding on the front. Still have to do all the exterior stuff on the house. The only thing I've done so far is caulk the dormer leak in the roof that we found during the gutting. Underneath is done. Foundation was done by Centex Foundations. They did leave some humps that were in the floor. I called to find out about it. The guy was sick. Never called back. I never called him either. They probably should have called me, but I haven't found it important to follow up with them. I fixed the humps using some all thread and electrical stud. There's another video on that. Shows how I did that, but so I'm under the house right now. I'm have an elevated spot in my floor, and I noticed this joist was way above. They had left the cutoff here maybe 1/4 inch too long, and so I took these electrical struts, these pieces, and all thread, and I'm going to drive the floor down. Obviously I'm not going to pull this column up. The floor is going to come down when I get on top and put my impact on the nuts up top and drive that down. I'm going to squirt a little bit of liquid nails in here, leave that down at least overnight, probably put some fasteners on here, some hurricane ties. That should do it. I've had 5 of these spots to do. That's how I came up with figuring out this problem. See ya. Cleared that out yesterday, pulled the old stairs out, cut down a little tree growing in the middle of them. There was all kinds of metal and who knows what. That's where I staged all the metal as I was clearing everything out. You see that I cleared out everything here by the garage. Not much that I kept. I had a bunch of angle iron, and I actually found a couple more pieces in the back that are waiting to come up here. Kept all these signs among the metal scrap that was left over. Roofing metal that'll probably go in the back fence. Oh, here comes Bodie's buddy. This is Captain. He shows up every day now. Plays with Bodie. They have fun together. Yeah. Come on, Captain. Still have to do the plumbing, update the wiring. Bought a little casita trailer. Got all my services here, so spent I think 1 night so far out here. Hasn't been as much as I would like to, but it's just not as conveniently located as the duplex is. Fire pit. So just tearing down fence and mowing and cleaning out the junk. If you saw the first video, you saw the tractor I had delivered. Use that tractor to move that shed over there. Still needs its facelift, but that's honestly maybe a day or 2 of work. Not too bad. Fence line's pretty rough still. Mowed up to it pretty closely. Used a little bit of the dirt pile. We're starting to walk up on my bridge. There was a pile of utility poles in the back. Lined up those utility poles as tightly as I could in the area of soft sand. tightened everything up, covered it with sand, graded it out, been driving over it a lot. It's holding up pretty good. I think I'll layer a road base over this and it'll be complete. This is where the pile of utility poles was. There's some more of that angle I was saying I had laying back here. So I kind of try to keep things that I think I'll need. Those anchors I might use down by the river. So here's my oasis back here. That's how it is today. April 3rd. Cleared out a bunch over here. It's a bunch of old tent stakes and metal pipes that I decided to keep. Might be able to use them down by the river. I think the septic's going to end up going in here. That's the current plan. Probably remember the horse lean-to. The horse lean-to or pole barn used to be here. Now that is a 35-foot Avion, 1985 Avion. Shed I bought used on Craigslist. Actually, it's brand new. The RV park made the guy get rid of it. Insulated, gonna make it into a hopefully a laundry room with a shower. Hoping to squeeze a toilet and sink in there also. We'll see. It's 8x8. It's a bunch of rock that I got from Trisha's house. She became a widow while her husband was in the middle of a project and never quite got the project completed, and now we're selling the house, and there was a big pallets of that. That tree is one of my favorite features here. So this I have deck getting delivered tomorrow. Deck materials. Once that's here, I should be able to rock and roll since I'm using the posts that are already here. The trailer is all jacked up underneath. On jack stands, it's pretty high, which at first I was going to try to make it as low as I could, and then I decided to leave it up high just for a little bit of extra peace of mind if this ever does flood because of that. Yes, it has been up here before. I've talked to the neighbors. The neighbor over here says it's been within 6 feet of her door. That was the worst it ever got. So she's on a slab. I figure if I keep mine off a slab, I'm doing pretty good. Paid 4 men, laborers, come out here and clean this up. It was all overgrown before. It looked just like that side there does, because that's as far as I got in one day. And I still have 3 large brush piles down there. I figure it'll be fire or flood that takes those brush piles away. I don't know what happened there. Yes, I do. There was a fire. The men burnt some stuff there. So there's still some of the vines up in the trees that could be pulled down and done away with. Just not a priority right now. Very happy with how this view ended up being and how nice and clear that is. That's the stones in the trailer are going to go there. Alright, so I'm 25 minutes roughly from downtown Austin, and I've got this river view. You know what I have into this place? Financially, it's been a good thing. Thought the house was going to have to be torn down. It doesn't. Didn't know the water was running back here. That's been a good thing. This river view, I had no idea how nice that was. And Bodie loves it. So, can't keep him out of the water. I imagine the hotter it gets, the worse that's going to get. I'll show more updates as they get done.